Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. Let's thank our members Invictus, Crazy Book Cots, and our patrons Interceptor, Richardson, Danny Cage, and Rupert. Thank you guys, helps a lot. You have no idea. We have everything on the description in the links. Thank you all the members, all the patrons, all the Paypals, and yeah, let's get into it. So today we are taking a look on the Mirage 2000, but the idea of the video is actually to talk about the future of War Thunder. So yeah, initially the idea was how the Mirage is amazing, but not for the aircraft itself, but for the modern stuff that we play with. So yeah, the Mirage is an aircraft that it is very, very good, don't get me wrong, it is technically a fly-by-wire, it has an amazing radar, TWS, very good detection, very low blind speeds, The missiles are very, very good, but they have problems, obviously. Still, the Super 530D is very, very good, but for some reason the radar likes to lock some chaff depending on the situation. So I really don't know what happens, but still it's an amazing aircraft, but not because of the Mirage itself. For example, I am not a Mirage main player, I am more of a MiG player. But the Mirage is very, very cool to fly and very easy to fly. I have the same feeling with the F-14 as well, a little bit, but in the Mirage you have more of this feeling. That it is just, everything fits, like everything just, it's perfect. And that feeling comes from everything kind of working very good or very well, so the radar works very, very well, the climb rate, the speed, the turning capabilities at low speeds, delta wing, everything, the missiles, everything, every single aspect of the Mirage 2000 is fun to play with. But the main thing is because it is a modern aircraft. That's how I kind of deduced that I was liking the aircraft. Not because I like the Mirage, because to be honest, I really don't like the Mirages. I really don't like this design and the way they play and stuff. I like the more like MiG-21, MiG-23. They're in some areas they have the same, capabilities or even the same objectives as the Mirage, or even the MiG-29, right? The F-16. They kind of have the same objective of the Mirage 2000. It's supposed to be a light fighter, point defense, stuff like that. But still, I kind of don't like the idea of the Mirage. I'm not a fan of the Mirage, And even with that, not liking the idea of the aircraft and the way that it plays, even with that, I still love to fly it. And I kind of, as I said, I kind of deduced that it was because it is a modern aircraft. With more modern aircraft, every single thing that you do in the aircraft will be easier to do. The aircraft itself is making you want to play more modern stuff. So yeah, we don't have F-16s, we don't have the MiG-29 yet, we don't have the Tornado, we don't have anything like that yet. But still, the Mirage makes you want to play more modern stuff. It's an aircraft that kind of shows you what the future of War Thunder will be like. I know, it has its problems, but in a general sense, it is what the future of War Thunder will be. It will be highly maneuverable aircraft with very, very good thrust to weight and stuff like that, amazing radars, amazing missiles. I mean, obviously the Mirage 2000, if you were to compare to the other 4th generation aircraft that will probably come in the soonish future, it's one of those that it is kind of lacking in some aspects compared to the F-15, for example, even to the MiG-29, to the Su-27, to the F-16. It depends on the model, but still. And even though it's kind of lacking, it is very, very fun because it is modern, and it shows you how an F-16 would be like, It shows you that even though, of course, early F-16s technically don't even have BVR missiles or anything like that, the way that the Mirage works, it would be the same as an F-16, as in the MiG-29. It would have amazing missiles, very good radars, performance that we never seen yet. Even like I said, the Mirage 2000 is one of those that it is not far from the aircraft that we already have in game, like third generation stuff, but it's still a little bit away, right? And yeah, it's kind of funny actually to have this, because it's a feeling that I wasn't expecting, and another feeling that I think we can expect as well is that it's not out of this world. You know, it's not an aircraft, or if the others are at it as well, like the F-16, the MiG-29 and stuff like that. These aircraft, even though they are, like I said, working everything and everything is working well and stuff, they're not a super aircraft. They're not a spaceship from an alien, you know. It's still beatable to beat this aircraft with some late third generation aircraft, like the MLD, for example, you know, like the, I don't know, later models of the F4 even, maybe even MiG-21s, you know, or F5s, depending on the missiles that you get in the future. But anyway, the idea is that these aircraft, they are going to be amazing. Don't get me wrong, they are going to be amazing. All of these are going to be amazing. But the Mirage shows you that they're not unbeatable as well. They're both very, very good, and they are perfect compared to an aircraft such as the MiG-21. They will do... The thing is, like, if you have a list or a checklist of things that an aircraft will do in a great manner, if you have 10 things in that list, so for example, flying fast, turning very well, having a very good radar, etc., etc., you know, if you have a list of things, 10 things that an aircraft, the perfect aircraft would do, a fourth generation aircraft will take a lot of these items. A third generation won't. Even if it's a very good third generation, it will still lack in some areas that the fourth generation are a little bit better. But it's still not a fifth generation. It's not... I mean, we can see the progression and not something out of the ordinary, you know? It's just the normal evolution of the world and the normal evolution of the game. That's why I love the Mirage 2000, as I said. It is kind of a window for the future of the game, even though it has still his foots on the ground of War Thunder. Still has his foots on the present, you know. So, yeah, it is better than most aircraft, and it will... The Mirage 2000 is one of those aircraft. I could include that, the J7, kind of, but yeah, the MLD, the F-14, I could include many aircraft here, obviously, but the Mirage 2000 is one of those aircraft that, yes, there will be better aircraft at some stuff than it. So, for example, BVR, there are some aircraft that are better than it. Even the Super 530D, I mean, it's an amazing missile, but I still rather take my R-24. I get way more kills with it. Personal preference, right? But it's an aircraft that can deal with anything. Even if it loses at some point, if you think correctly and uses the aircraft correctly, the Mirage 2000 will be able to beat anything. And this is a common theme on all 4th generation that we will see in the future, I think, you know. Of course, we have to wait until more 4th generation are added. But in general, I feel like these aircraft will be, in a sense, even more balanced, you know. Because they will be aircraft that they are kind of the same, but different, in the sense that it can do a lot of things in a good way, and some of them in a great way. And just like one or two of these things will be in a bad way. But even in these bad ways, they are basically compared to the others. So, for example, the MiG-29, one of the lacking features of that aircraft is the radar, right? The radar, even though it's a very, very good radar, the range of the radar is limited compared to the F-15 and the Su-27. Or even the F-16 can be put in the same position here. Or even the Mirage with us, but anyway. Even with that, the radar is still, of the MiG-29, still has like 80 kilometers for a fighter-sized target. That's not bad. It's not like something that you cannot even use of how bad it is. It's just a little bit worse than the other ones. So most of these 4th generation aircraft will be like this. They will have everything very good, but some of them are going to be great. If you're talking about the MiG-29, of course, the turn ratio and HMS and, you know, the thrust to weight and climb and stuff like that, the performance of the aircraft. But there is a couple of things that are supposedly bad, like the radar range, but it's just compared to the other 4th generation, because compared to what we have right now, it's going to be way better, and it's going to do anything better than the aircraft that we have right now. And as I was saying, the Mirage is that window looking for a brighter future, right? A future that has many, many dangerous aircraft, but they're not super hyper aircraft made out of alien technology, you know? They are just very, very good aircraft. Used in a combination, you know, used in a way that they are the same, how do I say this? Like, it's an evolution of humankind. So it's not something like you are just it's just a complete jump from the MLD to the MiG-29 even, or to the Mirage F1 to the 2000. You can see that many things from those newer aircraft come from the older ones. So it's fine, you know. It's going to be amazing. As I said, the Mirage 2000, I love it so much. I don't like to fly it in a general sense, but I just love to fly it as well. It's kind of a paradox, just because it's a window to a further look on the future of the game and the future of aviation as well. Hopefully we see this thing as well when we get to like a 4.5 generation, 4++ generation, or 4+ generation. Once we start to see a 5th generation, if it's ever added to War Thunder. Maybe in the future we can see that kind of position as well. It will be fun to see this, a Rafale being basically a window for the future of a 5th generation aircraft, you know. Even though there isn't many 5th generations to be added anyway, but still, it will be great to see that. But yeah, Mirage 2000, an aircraft that I love, but don't like at the same time. I would say hate, but I don't hate the aircraft. It's just that I prefer my MLD or even the F-14, but as I said, it is a very, very good way to just feel how it would feel to fly a 4th generation aircraft of my taste, like the MiG-29, for example. But yeah, anyway, let me know in the comments what you think about the Mirage and what you think about these technologies. And I know it's not particularly great jump from technology, but still I feel like a lot of people tend to overreact or underreact about these 4th generation aircraft in the sense of performance. Some people just think that it will be a god, and some people just think that it's going to be trash. So let me know in the comments what you think about it, and if you like to see these type of modern aircraft in the channel and in War Thunder as well. So I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe, be a member, be a patron, a PayPal, whatever. And I see you guys on the next one. So bye guys. See you.